NCIC did not summon a lawyer. They summoned a person who is not above the law, and the law must take its due course. And I want to encourage the NCIC Commission to get the help of the Inspector General of Police to enforce the law as it is. When you are summoned by NCIC, a constitutional commission, to answer to charges leveled against you, you must appear. And if you don't appear, Honorable Speaker, action must be taken.
Yesterday, the Senate took its entire afternoon to discuss about Rigathi Gachagua's sentiments that he made a week ago. And all of the senators from the UDA side, especially those allied to President William Ruto, their point was that Rigathi Gachagua should get arrested. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you on this platform here, do you think they can arrest Rigathi Gachagua? Why I'm asking this question? These people, they have the state powers to arrest Rigathi Gachagua. If they decide today to come arrest Gachagua, they can, because they have the state powers. They have the police officers. They have the allegations against Rigathi Gachagua. But what is missing? Or what happened to Rigathi Gachagua that is making it so difficult for these people to arrest him by now? On this particular video, I'm going to extensively dissect on that. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching my videos, take a second or two to subscribe. And after subscribing, kindly also take a minute to have my number, share with me, encourage me if you can, and also actually enlighten me further on what I can do to make my analysis better. Let me give you 2 seconds to subscribe before I proceed. Thank you so much. Now, I've said that as we speak today, the government indications is that they want Rigathi Gachagua arrested. But let me ask you, why is it that they have never arrested Raila Amolo Odinga even after declaring himself people's president? Why is it that they are not arresting Raila Amolo Odinga even after conducting demonstrations in this country where properties were destroyed, where people died, and they never arrested him? They know his home, they know where he stays, but they never arrest him. Why? Number one, in this case why they never arrested Gachagua, it's because Gachagua acted smarter than William Ruto. And as we speak today, William Ruto and his entire brigade, they are now dancing to Rigathi Gachagua's tune. But however, I have also to indicate that the government is also taking advantage to divert the people's mind from the finance bill 2025. But I hope, and I'm going to do an extensive video on that, Rigathi Gachagua will be able to come out and speak on the behalf of finance bill 2025. This must be rejected if they don't correct some things that I'm seeing there. And I'm going to do an extensive video on that. Ladies and gentlemen, so the government has indicated that Rigathi Gachagua should be arrested. And it's very clear. But now Rigathi Gachagua knew such a kind of occasions will come in the near future. The moment he got impeached. Actually, even before he got impeached. So what did he do? He went to the people. Sold himself. The people bought him. Now he has the entire Mount Kenya behind him. People are telling me it's 89%. Others 90% behind Rigathi Gachagua. That's the region that gave President William Ruto the win in 2022. They made President William Ruto literally the president of the Republic of Kenya by giving him 47% of the votes. And William Ruto knows that, and he knows even in 2027, that is the region that can give him power or deny him power. That is number one. So therefore, going for such a person with that magnitude of the people who supported you and voted for you, it is completely political suicide. That's number one. Secondly, how do you manage the entire Mount Kenya if they decide to stop this country from even paying taxes, from even having peaceful demonstrations and stuff? How do you stop these people? They are in Nairobi. They decide to stop the country. They stop the entire Nairobi. How do you start? It's impossible. It's impossible as a country to deal with them. Right now, as we speak, Rigathi Gachagua has gained allies across the country. From Western, Ukambani, from Kisii here, from Rift Valley. So how do you start arresting Rigathi Gachagua and stop these other leaders from coming out to support him? It is completely impossible. It's completely impossible. Rigathi Gachagua is also a man you cannot just approach like that. Why? An orator. Someone who can speak to the people of Kenya and will deconstruct William Ruto from their minds all the way to the ballot. And you cannot rule out that. Another major reason as to why they cannot arrest Rigathi Gachagua is because if they try to arrest him now, it's simply like making him a president. Why? Right now, there's a conversation in Mount Kenya that they can prefer to vote for another candidate, maybe Matiang'i or Kalonzo. But if they are provoked to present their own candidate in 2027, if they are provoked to decide that they'll be on the ballot in 2027, yes, Rigathi Gachagua said it, but indications are they might support someone. But if they are provoked to bring their candidate to 2027, they will get out William Ruto and bestow Rigathi Gachagua as the president of this country, and there's nothing other parts of the country can do. Why? Because these people have very simple things that they do which don't exist in any other part of this country. Number one, if they decide to register as voters, they register. Adi Maguka, they register as voters. They know this is a battle and we have to win. They register in large numbers. If they decide to go and vote, even the sick can come and vote. Come literally out of hospitals and vote. Vote for their candidate. If they decide, as we speak today, to bestow a president, they do it. That spirit of mobilization within amongst themselves, that spirit of going to vote, that spirit does not exist anywhere in this country. That's why you see William Ruto trying to create Mount Kenya in Western, it has refused. To create Mount Kenya in Northeastern, it has refused. To create Mount Kenya in Luo Nyanza, it has refused. Because that spirit only exists within Mount Kenya and it will never be anywhere else. It was inculcated in them during the Mau Mau. So people were born knowing that we fight for leadership. As they fought from the Mkoloni, they keep fighting for it. Also, the unity in Mount Kenya cannot be compared with any other part of this country. When Raila Amolo Odinga was the presidential candidate supported by Uhuru Kenyatta, the Luo Nyanza people turnout was very low. Even those who turned out, voting was very low. Even the times we had what you call mobilization for registration, they even never mobilized. They even never registered as such in large numbers. As a result, Raila Amolo Odinga was beaten in the ballot. If it was Uhuru Kenyatta, those people voted twice in 2017 and they hit the 7 million plus. Right now, there's an increment of number of voters there. Young, those who are in high schools by now, they have IDs. And if they decide to vote as well, they come out and vote. So therefore, I want to state it here categorically that arresting Rigathi Gachagua will be like making Gachagua the president early enough. It's like it's a celebration. It's like a Christmas for the people of Mount Kenya now. Right now, they don't need to be provoked. Let me tell you that. Let the spirit of Mount Kenya that has existed, that they want to support someone else, they want to engage Rigathi Gachagua to support, let that spirit be respected. But these threats here and there, it cannot be stopped by harassment, by arresting, by summons, by goons, by propaganda. It cannot. I don't know what your take on this, but let me see in the comment section what you think.